Dominic Cummings exposed Britain's historic and unforgivable blunder in the Brexit negotiations with the EU in a series of throwback tweets. The UK's chief Brexit negotiator, David Frost, will offer to hold an emergency round of talks next week in a bid to avoid blame for any failure to agree a trade deal. Talks between him and his EU counterpart, Michel Barnier, are due to end today, but neither side is expecting a breakthrough. According to a recent report by The Telegraph, the government is now working under the assumption Britain will have no trade deal in place when the transition period ends on December 31. However, Downing Street said on Wednesday that the talks were not yet at breakdown. Sticking points in the talks include the so-called level playing field, to ensure businesses on one side do not have an unfair advantage over the other, and fishing rules. With neither side currently prepared to give ground, Number 10 reportedly wants to show that if the talks collapse it will be the EU's fault. Mr. Johnson's readiness to leave the bloc on World Trade Organization (WTO) terms is in stark contrast to former Prime Minister Theresa May's strategy, who, despite often saying that no deal is better than a bad deal, ended up backtracking on her promise. According to Mr. Johnson's special advisor Dominic Cummings, Mrs. May committed a bigger mistake in the negotiations with the EU, though. In 2017, the Brexit guru accused the government of triggering Article 50 without a plan and said it was like putting a gun in your mouth and kaboom. He claimed former Brexit Secretary David Davis and his team had listened to Bullsh *** legal advice and led the British people like lambs to the slaughter. In a series of tweets, the former director of Vote Leave said, "Do not commit to using A50 Article 50. David Davis, et al. Listened to Bullsh *** legal advice and led like lambs to slaughter by Cabinet Secretary Jeremy Haywood. I said triggering A50 quickly without plan and legal preps for no deal would be like putting a gun in mouth and kaboom.